In this video, we will learn about multiplying two integers. We know that integers include all positive numbers, all negative numbers, including 0. Example of positive integers are 15, 20, 30 and all positive numbers, right? Example of negative integers are say -3, -5, -15 and so on, all the negative numbers. And integers also include 0. Let us see how to multiply integers. When multiplying integers, the sign of the product depends on the sign of the numbers being multiplied. Here are some basic rules. When we multiply a positive number to a positive number, then the result is going to be a positive number or positive integer. When we multiply a negative number and a negative number, that is two negative numbers, then the result is also going to be a positive number or positive integer, right? When we multiply a positive integer with a negative integer, then the result will always be a negative integer or negative number. And when we are multiplying a negative number with a positive number, then the result is always going to be a negative number. Okay? Let us look at each case with some examples. First, I will take positive multiplied by positive, this example. When you multiply two positive numbers, the product is always positive, right? For example, let us multiply 3 and 4 and the result is 12. Here 3 and 4 both are positive, so the result is also a positive number, right? Let us take example of negative multiplied by negative. When you multiply two negative numbers, the product is a positive number. This might seem strange at first, but you can think of like multiplying two negatives effectively cancels out the negative sign, resulting in a positive outcome. Say for example, -3 multiplied by -4 will result in a positive 12. Here you need to multiply both the numbers normally, like I have multiplied 3 by 4, that is 12, and only the sign of the product will change to positive. When you multiply a positive number with a negative number, the product is a negative number. For example, when 3 is multiplied by -4, the product will be -12. In this case also, we will perform normal multiplication on numbers, but the sign of the result will be negative. Okay? When you multiply a negative number by a positive number, the result is going to be a negative number. This is similar to previous rule, but in reverse order. Here I am multiplying -3 by 4 and the result is -12. In this case also, I multiplied 3 by 4, but the sign I have taken as negative, right? Because negative multiplied by positive is a negative. The result is going to be a negative number. Let us say, for example, we represent positive integer by a green rectangle and negative integers by a red rectangle. So whenever we are multiplying same color rectangles, then the result is going to be positive. Say for example, I am multiplying two positive rectangles, right? Two positive integers. So this is one rectangle, this is second rectangle. So both are same color, right? So the result is going to be a green rectangle, okay, or a positive number. And in this example, we are multiplying two red rectangles, both are having same color. So in this case also, the result is going to be a green rectangle, that is a positive number, okay. And whenever we are multiplying a green rectangle with a red rectangle or a red rectangle with a green rectangle, then the result is always going to be a red rectangle or a negative number. Say for example, I am multiplying a green rectangle, right, by a red rectangle, then the result is going to be a red rectangle because they have different colors, right? In similar color, we have green result, like here green and green resulted in green, red and red resulted in green, then again green and red resulted in red. And now you can guess, I will multiply a red rectangle and a green rectangle, and the result is going to be a red rectangle. Hope you understand this. Let me repeat. So whenever we are multiplying same color rectangles, the result is going to be green. Here green and green both are same color, so the result is green. Here red and red both are having same color, so the result is going to be green, right? And whenever we are multiplying two different color rectangles, for example in this case we are multiplying green and red, so the result is red. In this case also we are multiplying two different color rectangles, red and green, so the result is going to be a red rectangle. Here green is positive integer and red is negative integer. This is what written here, right? So whenever you are multiplying a positive integer with a positive integer, the result is going to be a positive integer, right? Whenever you are multiplying two negative numbers, then the result is always a positive number. Whenever you are multiplying a positive and a negative, the result is negative, and when you are multiplying a negative and a positive, then the result is negative, right? One more example we can take. Say for example, positive multiplied by positive, 4 multiplied by 5 is going to be 20. This is a positive integer or positive number. Second example, when we are multiplying two negative numbers, say for example minus 3 multiplied by minus 5. So here we are multiplying both these numbers, 5 and 3. This is 15, and the sign of the multiplication is going to be a positive number. You have seen here negative multiplied by negative is positive, right? I will take third example. Let us multiply minus 8. This is positive, so let us multiply 8 by minus 2. Again, normal multiplication we have to perform on numbers. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16, and because we are multiplying a positive with a negative, so the sign of the product is going to be negative. We take one more example. In this case, let us multiply minus 6 multiplied by a positive number, say for example 4. So again we multiply 6 and 4, that is 24, and because we are multiplying a negative with a positive, so the result of the multiplication is going to be a negative number. Okay, hope you understood this concept. Practicing these rules and using examples, you can master the multiplication of integers. In my next video, I will explain why multiplying a positive by a positive is resulting in a positive integer. Why multiplying two negative integers will always result in positive integer. What is the logic behind it, right? So I will cover those topics in my next video. Then I will also cover why multiplying a positive and a negative result in a negative integer, and why multiplying a negative by a positive always result in negative integer. What is the reason behind it? All right. So yeah, hope you understand this concept. Keep practicing, and I will meet you in my next video. Thanks for watching.